Can I share with you, Philip, a very brief story of what inspired my turnaround and what really got me in the right direction after
Sure.
that whole thing happened? Um, Scientists at the Max Planck Institute did a study experiment. What they did is they placed people in the center of a dense German forest and they told them to walk in a straight line to the edge. Now, these were confident and capable people, but when the clouds covered the sun, the GPS tracking showed they were starting to gradually walk in circular motions. Some of them were actually ending up back where they began. And yet, each and every one of them was absolutely convinced they were walking in a perfectly straight line. Philip, that is me for 40 years. I was working hard, making good money, doing what I thought was the right decisions, and ultimately ending up just going back in financial circles, getting nowhere. I tell you, when that happened to me, and then when I read that study, I said to myself, "That's what I need. I need a compass, but not the traditional compass, the magnetic thing or whatever. I need it on one piece of paper. I need a clear direction like a compass will give me." And that's when I started developing it. And I'll tell you right now, before it was even finished, when I just started developing the compass, it saved me $250,000 that I desperately did not have to lose. And I'll just share with you because I think shows you the practical application of the whole thing. I was now 64. A year late,
Okay.
I was almost a year late, desperate now to catch up on retirement. Now, I was making good money, so that was some of it a relief. But I knew that wasn't enough. I says I have to put it some away and invest in the right way, or we're going to be in the same boat at 69 as we are in 63. And so I met with a fiduciary advisor who I was referred to, and she recommended something she said was amazing. It's called a LIRP. It's a life insurance retirement plan, long-term care, tax-free income, life insurance, whole package. But when she mentioned some members of Congress were investing in it, I thought, well, I was impressed. I thought, okay, it must be something good if they're, doing it. And then she said something to me that was interesting. She said, "David, if you invest in this with me, I will waive my quarterly fees." Now, something in my compass that wasn't finished yet, the compass, but it did have something, a tool called Follow the Money, which tells me to understand how people are getting paid that are giving you advice, financial or any kind of advice actually, but particularly financial. And so I says, wait a minute, if she's going to waive her fees if I invest in this, how much commission is she making off this thing? So I went home and did some research, and I found out these products pay salesmen and advisors very generous commissions. They have sky high fees for the clients and very poor returns. Philip, this was the exact opposite of what I told her I needed. I had a very short runway. I need to have steady, stable growth. And this was in a completely wrong direction. What that exposed to me was she was about to make a fortune while I'd be back to walking in financial circus.